today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago. And they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Jones on the carry.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Aaron Jones.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we see the 14-time Pro Bowler, maybe the greatest to ever play the position, Tom Brady, getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense, kind of growled him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Tate, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met 20.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Aaron Jones.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete to Marquez Valdez.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give to Jones. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Packers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Aaron give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Up on the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Green Bay.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Packers 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Thomas on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really should.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
7-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Brady's throw there complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1 yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
There's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
7 yards the pickup there. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Uh-oh.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. getting the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll run on first down. It's Tate, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Miller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
46-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
play action. Now it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Packers.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Third from the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's got Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Levante David in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
7-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of a yard.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game.
So how does he take care of the ball the rest of the game? That's what his teammates are interested in because they pick things up for him throughout. You got to look over the defensive side, the kicking game. Those guys have made it work for him. Now his goal, not mess up anything else down the stretch.
Yeah, forget about those 3 picks. Move on. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
10 yards on
that catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Scarborough. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. That throw by Brady incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
What was that one?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Lewis has it, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 5.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Devin Funches.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funches, one of the big-bodied receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To Jamal Williams.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Mercedes Lewis.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
The Bucs 9-yard line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. It's complete to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Buccaneers 13. Packers 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Top as it's time to take you around the NFL.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Thomas. And he returns this to the 22.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
40-yard line.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 37-yard
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run. This is Scarborough. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back, because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Gay's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 16.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
To throw is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The kick by Crosby is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece.
16.
It's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
and 8
Oh,
yards.
we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Looking downfield for Gum. He's got a man. Complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Jones, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 19. Packers 16.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
That's the end.
Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And he's going to go down again. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
Ties the game at 19.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major. Fireman a pin from the fairway trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
This is Scarborough, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Mercedes Lewis. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Funches has it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Thomas. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Montrevious Adams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down and
throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down now, it's Tate. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. It's caught by Bunches. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
13-yard line.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Buccaneers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 503-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.